head of the state Republican Party of Virginia, Pat Mullins, got himself into a little bit of trouble due to some of his comments during a retreat. Now, a governor's retreat. Now, according to Politico, they had a little retreat in order to find out ways to improve their messaging so that they could win elections. Now, this is a little ironic because every time they do these soul-searching moments and trying to figure out how they can attract more people to their base, they often just end up blaming the media for not getting their message out. And, of course, this is exactly what Chairman Mullins did for the loss of Ken Cuccinelli, as well as the loss of E.W. Jackson and the other guy running for Virginia the Attorney General seat that was formerly filled by Ken Cuccinelli. So they lost 3 seats in this recent election. And they lost to Terry McAuliffe, which Terry McAuliffe, not exactly the best lib out there. Not exactly the most lib. He's actually pretty corporate, but apparently Virginia voters thought, yeah, Ken Cuccinelli, we're not going to vote for the guy who wants to ban oral sex. That's a little too extreme for us. Now remember, Virginia has a record of voting against the White House. Whatever party's in the White House at the current time of the election, Virginia has a tendency to vote the opposite. And so in the last 25 years, they had done that. And this year broke the streak because they had insane people like E.W. Jackson. Now, of course, Pat Mullins says, no. It's not because we are too extreme. It's not that we are too conservative and that we turned off a lot of voters, like women and Latinos, black people. No. We weren't conservative enough. Yeah, that's right. We weren't conservative enough. And he had actually said that. This year, our message couldn't break through, and we paid a price. Republicans do not win when we are mini Democrats or Democrat light. You know, it's funny. Every time they lose, they blame it on not being conservative enough. Trying to ban oral sex between married couples wasn't conservative enough. It wasn't crazy enough for Pat Mullins or for any of these conservatives. You got to be shitting me. That's what he blames it on. But that's not the worst thing that he had said. No, I'm actually getting to the worst comments. During this retreat, Mr. Mullins had joked that Obama is so close to death that Terry McAuliffe is about to buy a life insurance on him. What the fuck is he talking about? Like, I realize that it's a joke, but you don't joke about the president dying. That seems to be in bad taste. No matter who does it, okay? No matter who does it, because we've had presidents get killed before. And it's never cool to kind of bring that up. You know what I mean? It's just not a good thing to do. Now, in response to this unfortunate statement by Mr. Mullins, several prominent Democrats in Virginia have decided to say, hey, you know what? Maybe you should step down. Maybe you should step down. In fact, it's Virginia State Democratic Senators Mamie Locke and Donald McEachin. They say it was violent and offensive to the president. Now, saying that President Obama is close to death is unacceptable in our political discourse, according to Mamie Locke. And the chairman really should be ashamed of himself. He's decried this type of rhetoric before, and yet somehow it keeps appearing in his speeches and public comments. Perhaps he should have, before saying these things, he should perhaps mull it over. Mamie Locke also had something else to say. Let's go to her statement. That's disappointing, especially coming off an election where Virginia Democrats swept all 3 statewide offices for the first time in nearly 25 years. You'd think Republicans would take this as an opportunity to learn from their past mistakes and begin moderating their approach. Now, she's actually giving the Republicans a little bit of advice, which is nice. I mean, if I were her, I'd be like, go ahead and keep saying these stupid things. Go ahead and keep saying things like legitimate rape and, oh, Obama's so close to dying that he's better get an insurance policy. The Tea Party's in trouble. because of stuff like this. The Republican Party is in trouble for stuff like this, for saying these stupid, stupid things. And this is the path in which they're going. They're continuing to bow down to these Tea Party extremists, and they're losing for it. They're getting their asses handed to them every election. And why? Because they keep going more conservative. They keep thinking that if we just keep going further and further right, things will work out. We're going to win elections. We just have to be more conservative. No, the American people are definitely not more conservative than that. There is a very small faction that is incredibly conservative, and they're called the Tea Party. And the Tea Party has continued to become more and more unpopular because of how crazy they are. And almost every election that a Tea Party candidate has been put up has been soundly defeated by even the most terrible Democrats. States where they should have won, that voted against President Obama, they've seen their members lose to Democrats. And they just keep going further and further right. And I don't understand their strategy, and I don't understand what they think that they're going to achieve from this strategy other than continuously trying to drive away every single voter. But the worst thing about this, actually, is the effect that it has on the Democratic Party. You see, when the Republican Party goes so far to the right, they tend to drag the Democrats with them. Now, luckily, Senator Warren is there, and she's actually trying to bring back a progressive left. Not a centrist Democrat left, like we've had lately, but an actual progressive left. And that's good, because we need that to counter the pull to the right, because we have been pulled further and further right by these crazies, and we need to bring it back. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and share with your friends. If you want to see more, go to our channel at youtube.com/TYTNation, and if you really want to support the show, support this channel, go to our fundraising campaign at www.patreon.com/TYTNation. The website is in the description below. Thank you guys, and keep watching.